Okay, I don't do too many videos or anything where I actually talk about anything, but I thought I would show the differences between the older stratologger Perfect Flight SL100, which is here, and the new Perfect Flight stratologger CF. I believe that stands for Compact Footprint. We'll put it next to the A83 here, something everyone is familiar with. And the older stratologger SL100 I do have mounted on a new eBay sled, and it's not that complicated. I use the old 9-volt batteries. Some people prefer the lithium ions. So that's the difference. Let me actually hold one here. Let's see if I can reach in here without doing too much. It took about 25% off of this. And I have flown with the stratologger CF, the smaller version, and it works pretty much exactly the same as the SL100. You do need to download a different software package to your computer that is available on their website. And for size comparison, we'll do like this, so we can see the size compared to the standard thumb motor used in the smaller model rockets. So, on my eBay this time, use the old simple turn switch, and I am going to throw some epoxy on there just to lock it in place, but I haven't had any problems like this. And again, I do use the 9-volt battery, and we can turn this around and see. They're pretty good about telling you where to plug things in. Yeah, it's pretty idiot-proof, but don't be an idiot and do it wrong. So, anyway, there is, to show you how I do my charge wells, I use the interior PVC. This actually has a flat end cap on it, so you can mount it flat against your bulkhead. And that will hold about 1.5 to 2 of the black powder, the 4F. I haven't tested this rocket to see what it's going to take, but that's about where we stand on that. And again, I have both ends done. It is a center rod that I use. I've blanked off the what came in the kit for the eBay, and I run a center rod through. And I use these kind of nifty, I guess they're tie rod twists. You can twist them on there. Here is the other one. It will go on the other end. And from that, as you can see, you can put your old quick link on and connect whatever you want. So that allows that to happen. And pretty simply the terminal block there. So, and I have these, I have shorted out here. I just looped them around because I want to test this to make sure I kind of wired everything right. Let's get this out of here. So we will move this guy like this like this, and we can test this. Turn this on. And it'll run through its test cycle. This is what you hear on the pad. Now each of these beep segments do annotate altitude for previous flight. It'll go into, the last one you're going to hear is battery voltage. That's the one that matters. I never fly any of my rockets on more than one flight on a battery. Simple label them like this, and use them for your smoke detectors, and you're fine. But I don't trust more than one flight on a battery. So, as we're going through this, they're shorted out. So we should get to the end, and we should hear the continuity beeps, which tells me everything's wired right. There we go. Of course, I really wouldn't have done this video if I hadn't tested this ahead of time, but every time you hear the continuity beeps like that, it's a good thing. So, we're wired up right. And the only thing I need to do here from here on out is, well, I think the eBay is pretty much done. Put a fresh battery in it and get the holes drilled in the eBay for venting and a switch so I can stick this through, turn it on and off. I do run, let's turn this off. That's enough beeping. There. I do run quite a few magnetic switches instead of the actual manual switch like that. They work just as well. And for this rocket, I decided to do the manual switch. This rocket actually is, I believe it's the Arca, Mad Cow Arca, I think. It's been sitting here for a while. That needs to be built, along with a lot of other things that need to be built. And it's not this rocket. This rocket doesn't need a eBay. That's going to be a launch and find without any GPS. But anything that needs an eBay, we always put the GPS on. Dog collar up there. Anyway, so that's pretty much how I do my eBays. Feel free to tell me how screwed up I am and tell me how to do it better, because that's how we do this. We tell each other what's going on, what we're doing wrong, and how we can do it better. So anyway, thanks for watching. Again, the compact stratologger compact CF compared to the older one. I guess that's the only real thing we're showing here besides my kind of crappy handiwork. Hey, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.